which I didn't know, like having them on your chest. Oh, girl, you're pooping. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a 1 month baby update because she's already almost 2 months, but I still want to document this for myself and for my family and obviously for you guys as well. So we're a little bit late. She is, what's today, Tuesday or Wednesday? Today is Wednesday. So she turned 7 weeks yesterday, which is so crazy, you guys. Time is going by so fast. It's going by so super fast. Right now she's doing some, what do you even call this? She's laying on her play mat right now. I had her, she was facing the other way with the mirrors on the other side, but she turned, She just did some tummy time as well. We started doing this. Her doctor said we could do it at her 2-week appointment, I think it was. So we didn't have the play gym at first. So we just put her on like the bed on her stomach, and then ever since we got this, we put her on her stomach on this just a few minutes throughout the day, because you don't want them on their back all day long. So doing tummy time for a couple minutes a day helps with that, It helps with that. Yeah. So I'm trying to do this as fast as possible because she's either gonna cry first or I'm going to take a long time doing this, because it's already like my 3rd time filming this because I talk for way too long. So I'm just gonna get right into the update. So this is from when she was born from when she was born until she turned a month. So she turned a month on March 25th. So I'm going to be talking about the day we brought her home, or the day she was born, February 25th to March 25th. So I have it in my notes because I don't want to get off track. She is still in newborn clothes and newborn diapers, or she was in newborn diapers and newborn clothes, which is so crazy because she is in newborn clothes still, and so she's so tiny. So when she was born, she was 7.7 pounds. She did lose quite a few ounces when we left the hospital. We left 2 days later, and then we did have to go in the next day because I can't remember. She was a little bit jaundiced, but they weren't too worried about it. So they kept on checking her levels at the hospital, and then we had to go back the next day to get them checked. She was perfectly good with that. She's talking so much. And then they checked her weight as well, and I think maybe not at that appointment, but I think at her 2-week appointment she lost more weight, and she was weighing 6.8 pounds, so almost a pound less at her 2-week appointment, which is not good. Obviously you want them to be at their birth weight or over their birth weight at the 2-week checkup. So we had to go, I think we went 3 days later, and she weighed 7 pounds 3 ounces at that appointment, which was awesome because it was only 3 days later, but it still wasn't her birth weight, so we had to go again. I think we went a week later after that appointment, and at that appointment she weighed 7 pounds 11 ounces, which is amazing because she wasn't gaining weight, or she was losing weight, and then she gained a ton of weight after that. So on March 20th, she was weighing 7 pounds 11 ounces. And then we haven't been to the doctors since because she didn't need to. So we are going to her 2-month appointment this month. But that's for her 2-month update. I am breastfeeding her, so I was exclusively breastfeeding her probably the majority of her first month, and then I started using the Haka. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like a suction, it catches your letdown on your other boob. So since she wasn't gaining weight, I started using that probably in the middle of her first month because she wasn't gaining weight. So I wanted to supplement her with more milk. So whatever I got in the Haka, it was still breast milk. I would give that to her in a bottle. So ever since then, I started feeding her with a bottle. I am still breastfeeding, and then I am giving the bottle still. And then her sleeping was so good. Ever since we brought her home, or even in the hospital, all she did was want to sleep. And I wish we could have like kept her sleeping, but since she was under her weight, I had to wake her up. So every 3 hours I was waking her up, especially at night. One night I did let her sleep, and she slept like 5 hours. So I'm like, hopefully she gets to her birth weight soon, because she wants to sleep. So why am I gonna wake up a sleeping baby? So ever since she passed her birth weight, I just let her sleep, and she sleeps so good. So in the first month, she was sleeping 5-hour stretches, which is amazing for me and her. And then she does sleep next to us. I have a little bassinet basket, a Moses basket, so she sleeps in that right next to me, which I love so much. My mom bought the Moses basket for us, and I love it. It's like the same height as our bed, so it's like the perfect height for me just to look over, so I can see her little face and see that she's good. So really like that. And then I was on a schedule with her, just feeding her, just because she was under her birth weight, so I was on a 3-hour schedule. So I would feed her 3, 6, 9, 12, and then 3, 6, 9, 12. I'd feed her every 3 hours, and she would wake up like perfectly on time to feed, just because like she knew. She's just laughing at me and looking at me, like she just knew. And so she kind of put herself on a schedule, so that worked out for both of us. She was so alert as soon as she came out. She came out with her eyes wide open, and ever since then, like, she has been so alert, like just watching Adrian and I walk by and everything, just like, it's so crazy to me, because now she's like even more advanced, but in the beginning she was still like seeing us and had very good eye coordination. She was lifting her head too. As soon as she came out, she wanted to lift her head, so that's good as well. So we would just do like, before her 2-week appointment, we'd put her on my chest, and then she would like lift her head. So the doctor did say that counts as tummy time, which I didn't know, like having them on your chest. Oh girl, you're pooping. Ew. That counts as tummy time, so I didn't know that, which is amazing. And she really likes it too. She doesn't really cry when she's on her stomach, which is really bizarre to me, because I feel like every time a baby does tummy time, they're crying, and she doesn't really cry. And yeah, she did take her first bath. Her little, what is it called? Her umbilical cord? Is that what it's called? Yeah. It did fall off, like, maybe not even a week since we got home from the hospital. So we were able to take her bath. I think I have footage of that in baby's first bath time, I think, on my channel already. So we took her a bath like that first week she came home, and she loved it. She loves her bath time. She loves it. She loves her swing as well. We have the Mamaroo, the 4 Moms Mamaroo. She loves that too. She just loves everything, huh? The pacifiers that she's taking are the bibs. We did try giving her the ones they give you in the hospital, just like the generic pacifiers. But I feel like they were too big. Like the nipple part was just way too big for her. So I did have the bibs pacifiers, and I gave her that, and now she takes that all the time. For bottles, I am using the Dr. Brown's and the Comotomos. I prefer the Comotomos, but I only have 2 of them, and I don't want to buy any more. So whenever those are dirty, I just use the Dr. Brown's, and she takes both of them, so works for the both of us. Looking back at to like when she was a month old to now, like, it's so crazy to me. I was looking at pictures, and she's just like she's like growing up way too fast. Like, so many things are changing, huh? And every day she just looks different and bigger, huh, baby? Huh? And she's so long. I feel like she's super long. She was 20 inches when she came out, and I want to measure her again because I feel like she's just like getting taller and taller, or longer. But yeah, I think that's everything for her first month. She wasn't doing any of that in her first month, so that's already a change. But I don't want to talk about her second month because I want to make it into a video, and that video will be up in a couple weeks probably, because she turns 2 months in like a week. In a week you turn 2 months. Huh. You gotta change your poo-poo diaper. You gotta change your poo-poo diaper. Also, in the first month, I did have a ton of help. Oh, she's looking at herself in the mirror. Do you see yourself? Aww. We did have a ton of help, which I'm super grateful for. So if you guys have been following along, then you guys know my mom came out. She was supposed to be out here for her birth, but she didn't make it on time. So she did come on February 27th, the last day I was in the hospital. So it kind of worked out perfectly. She did FaceTime me in the hospital when I gave birth, so she was right there, right next to me. Anyways, she just wasn't in the room, but she did come after, and she was here for about 2 weeks. So she was a big help because obviously I'm new to motherhood. She was my first baby, so just to have my mom right next to me was like a huge blessing, and I was glad that she was able to make it out here because we are in another country, which sucks, but that's the military life for you. And yeah, we are supposed to be going home, but obviously with this whole military ban, if you guys are military, then you guys know that we were put on a 60-day travel ban, and I think it's gonna be extended. So we were supposed to be going home this month, but I don't think that's what it's looking like right now. Hopefully May or June we can get out there during the summer, but so everyone can meet her, obviously, because she's not a little baby anymore. It just is like, sup, bless you, but bless you. But we FaceTime my family as much as we can just to see, so they can see her, because she's growing up way too fast and I'm not ready for it. I literally cried the other day because I saw pictures of her when she was a little baby, and she's so different now, and it sucks because you obviously don't want them to grow up, but that's what they do anyways. So that's everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I'm talking a little bit fast because my camera is about to die, and she has poop and I don't want her to get irritated on this mat right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys did, make sure you guys get a thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel for more content like this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.